No, put it all back.
Whoa,
Welcome
there we go,
back
taking the lights
Outsiders.
out. Welcome back to Outsiders, and it's time, before we take all the lights out of the set, it's time for Rita's reality check.
Oh, goodness me.
Flag waving, we're waving the flag. What do you want?
Well, welcome to this special edition of Outsiders on this very special day. Today we celebrate what it means to be Australian. If you were born in this country or, like me, migrated here, then you've won the lottery of life. To call this idyllic corner of the world home is a blessing. Poll after poll has shown that the overwhelming majority of Australians support the National Day on January 26. But we have a loud, bitter class of shrill self-loathers in the media, academia, government bodies, along with dim-witted singers, actors, sports stars and TV presenters, all telling us a national holiday is a shameful celebration of oppression, genocide and Western imperialism. We've been told that we should be ashamed of our country's past, and any observance of Invasion Day is a divisive and painful expression of white privilege. And yet, despite this unrelenting negativity, the overwhelming majority of Australians remain hugely supportive of Australia Day and are dead set against changing the date. This month, the IPA commissioned a poll that showed more than 70% of Australians support Australia Day being celebrated on January 26. But of course, the left won't accept a poll commissioned by a centre-right think tank. So let's look at a poll that was commissioned by the very left-leaning Guardian. This is the Guardian newspaper in Australia. Now, it found only 6% of Australians felt negatively towards Australia Day. Among Indigenous Australians, 31% felt negatively towards the day, despite the fact that all you hear in the media is how harmful and hurtful the day is for the Indigenous community. The Guardian Commission poll also showed that only 15% of Australians were in favour of changing the date, and migrants were even more protective of the National Day, with only 13% in favour of shifting it from January 26. Yes, we're all sick of the divisive debate, but don't for a second think that changing the date will end the Australia Day bashing. Next, it'll be changing the anthem, then the flag, then eliminating the National Day altogether. Australia, like every other country in the world, has shameful episodes in its past. No one is denying that. But that is no reason not to celebrate all that we are today, a successful, cohesive and free society. We should reject the distorted black armband view that seeks to paint this country as irredeemably racist and built on genocide. The mainstream, the quiet Australians, the 85% who value Australia Day and want it to remain on January 26 should not allow themselves to be bullied by the activist class. Enjoy the day and take pride in this wonderful, peaceful and prosperous nation. Happy Australia Day.